A lot of people don't know that I didn't start out as a DJ. It was an accident. I kind of fell into it. I started out as a producer, as a production person. I did music. I'm a musician. And what happened was I had put out 2 albums with a rhyme partner. It was myself and a cat named LT. And we were a group like Pete Rock and Seal Smooth or Gangstar, where it was a producer and an MC. And when we were done with our projects, we had put it out on our label. So I was doing production and I was doing label work, independent label work. And then I was also DJing our live shows while at the same time looking for legitimate DJs to become our DJ to DJ the live shows. But in the interim, I was DJing our live shows, and a promoter didn't know I was not a DJ, and started to ask me if I could fill in for some of his DJs who were flaking out on him at the time. And since I had Creative Records ready, I was like, fuck it, yeah, I'll do it. And then this kept happening to the point where he just gave me my own first residency, and that's how I fell into becoming a DJ. It wasn't a plan; it was just something that happened. And then as I was DJing, I was stepping away more and more away from production. But there was a plan behind that because as I was shopping our vinyl and our album, I realized that the reception wasn't as great as we had anticipated. And I figured out is because no one knew who either LT or the Friendly Traveler was. So I had a talk with LT, and I remember telling him, yo, we need to do things on our own to put weight behind our individual names so people know who you are and people know who I am. And that's, in a nutshell, how I became a DJ, is because I believed that doing DJ work would put weight behind my name. Now, the funny thing is, if you think about the great DJ producers in our industry, like Pete Rock and DJ Premier, they started out as DJs and then became producers. And their background in DJing is what allowed them to become great producers because they had that ear. They actually have a different ear than if you had just done production in the first place because they know what people want to hear and they know what they want to hear. As opposed to someone who just works in their bedroom and makes music. So I always amuse myself thinking I did things backwards. Instead of being a DJ first and then becoming a producer, I was a producer first and then became a DJ. Which I think nowadays that is the norm, is you do production and music first and then you become a DJ. And I think that's in the other industry of DJs. So I'm coming back to production because I think I'm reaching an impasse with the DJing stuff. And I think I've accumulated enough experience as a DJ, 20 plus years being a DJ. I think I now have the kind of ear that Premier and Pete Rock have. And so I'm going back to production, and I'm showcasing some beats to you to give you a sense of what I do and what I have been doing for years. So this particular piece is my interpretation of En Vogue's classic Hold On. It's my dirty, grimy street version of it. My plan was to ideally get the original group to do it. I don't know what the status of that is. I reached out to, and because I worked with the engineer, I think they were the engineers on En Vogue's projects over in the studios in what was it, FM Studios. I have not received a response yet, but if I don't receive a response with this track, I'm gonna have to go a different direction. But I want you to check it out. Here it is. like keeping the tradition alive because I feel like everybody's moving away from that, and there's really no reason to move away from that. If you want to bring something new, but never forget where our music and our culture comes from.
Today is just, it's a little bit of everything. We're gonna cook up, so we've got all, we got the keyboards, we got the rent over here, I got my MPC in there. We're gonna track vocals, and we're also gonna mix. So it's an all-day thing here, and we're just doing a lot of different stuff today. So that's kind of why we're in here. So it was dope that you were able to jump on and lay some vocals. We were able to help out. We have a singer that's coming in, and then we're trying to see some more people going to be able to come in. Right now, the artist that I had planned on coming in here, he got snowed in.
Veteran
So it doesn't look like he's going to get in today.
Yo, Ainzboogie with the monkey. Yo, what's happening with it? It goes down like this. I'm just a veteran, I'm better than most, yeah. Dragging both coast to coast, TMK, no joke, just a veteran, yeah. I'm better than most. Dragging both coast to coast, Ainzboogie, no joke,
Dijon did the first TMK album, and then he did a solo album where Eclipse did some production along with JP on the keys, and I think a couple other producers. I wasn't involved on that album, but some years later we just did this demo, and then I was just like, you know what, let me just, it was dope. I just didn't like the beat I had on there, 'cause it was just a loop. So this is kind of a loop too, but I think it just works better. It's a little bit more rhythmic and melodic and a lot more fun. Still not quite finished, but I mean, even the way it sounds right now, it sounds pretty cool. So, but we actually got some plans to do some more shit, so you'll definitely see some more TMK shit, at least with me being involved, and then definitely with Plato, aka he also goes by Samurai. So you'll see some more shit.
Down, walk on all y'all street blocks, lyrical blocks. Cop me back after one, let it bust in the two. Have you mad but still loving the things that I do? I plan to caress the nation as I bring the next flow. I'm in the house now for show. I just closed escrow. I do that.